Many of you enjoy the final outputs of what your favorite photo or video YouTube channel puts out there. But do you even notice how much time and effort, let alone emotion, goes into making YouTube content? It ain't fucking easy, I'll tell you that much. Now, I'm honored to have some of my favorite YouTuber friends on this video. Yeah, some of you might recognize a few, to talk a little bit more on what it takes to be successful on this platform and what makes all this hard work worth it. But at least you get to wear pajama pants. What up, AFAM? Hi, I'm Kitty. Nice to meet you. If you're new, I run this Atola Visuals YouTube channel, and I also have a video production company where I get to cater to the cool businesses of San Francisco. I stay busy, which is what this whole video is going to be about.
So I decided to start a YouTube channel back in 2016 because I'm interested in technology and camera gear, and cameras are a part of my life, a part of my job, and I just love staying up with technology, basically.
We started our YouTube channel because when we moved to Vancouver for 1 year.
Right, we wanted to hold ourselves accountable. What? We wanted to hold ourselves accountable for doing activities and adventures every single weekend for the 1 year we were there.
Make the most of it.
I originally started the channel as a way to help other people get started in video production, as I was also learning it at the same time.
The thing that made me want to start a YouTube channel was first and foremost becoming a participant in the YouTube community and finding creators that I admired and kind of saying, could I do that?
I find that just posting when I come up with a cool idea that I love is the best way of doing it.
I noticed that there was a lack of females, I guess you could say, in the tech and photo and video space, and I wanted to put myself out there and set an example for other girls who are maybe interested in this realm already or just wanted to see more representation of themselves in that YouTube space.
And I just thought, you know what, I want to shoot more content for me. I'm fed up with doing other people's work. Let me just shoot my own content and I can post it on my YouTube channel. Buzzing.
Around 2015, not a lot of people were talking about Sony Alpha cameras.
I decided it would be cool to merge the business and entrepreneurial freelance side of things with the creative and technical, and I kind of smash them together, and that's my YouTube channel.
I started my YouTube channel for the mere fact of sharing my creativity with the world.
Now, the thing that made me decide to actually take the YouTube space serious is I wanted to document myself and my journey throughout the creative process of music videos.
What I love about YouTube and the platform is just being able to upload ideas that I have, share content with my audience, being able to communicate with people and like-minded people that share similar goals or similar ideas that I have.
The community, I really love the way that people interact on YouTube and the way that YouTubers meet and connect.
Like all of my friends in the States, people from all over the world that I know on YouTube, it is so sick to connect up with them and just kind of have someone there that knows how you feel.
Literally making new friends that are interested in the same things that I am. And I've already met tons of people through YouTube that I would have never met any other way, because it's hard to find that collective group of people that are interested in the exact same thing.
It feels very family oriented. Once you've sat in and you put in the hours and you built a little community for yourself and your content, it feels really warming to have a group of people who are actually interested in checking out your content genuinely.
You're all really supportive of each other, and all you want to do is make cool shit and just enjoy what you're doing in your life. Enjoy the work that you're doing, and that's the biggest thing I've taken away from starting YouTube, is just the people and the community aspect of it.
I think the people we've met have been the best part. You know, you instantly mesh with people because they're doing the same thing you're doing, they're into the same they have the same interests, and you just get along, I find.
It's a place where new companies and new people can have a chance to kind of make something for themselves.
Because if you think about it, some people can't afford to go to school. So if you offer a free video of a technique or something that you know how to do, someone else might find great value in that.
Whether it was seeing an opportunity to create content that wasn't there, or just having the freedom to make stuff without a client getting in the way, for me, it was a little bit of everything. I love this platform because being different is celebrated. You can make anything you want, and there'll be people out there somewhere in the world who will understand and appreciate you. Creators actually inspire other creators. Just like we may have inspired you, we have our own favorite YouTubers that we admire as well. Mine lately would have to be Dan Mace. He just tells refreshing stories. Some of them are around environmental topics. He puts a lot of dedication in his videos, and you could definitely tell.
On the larger channel side, Casey Neistat is still someone that I watch regularly and who has always been an inspiration.
Peter McKinnon, because he was a huge inspiration for me and was one of the reasons why I started my channel.
Ironically, Kitty from Atola Visuals is actually on there. I think it's just the personality. Personality is unreal, really funny, like really unique.
A guy named Zach Romlin. Now the thing that I love about his content is he does film-based stuff, but the way that he is able to get the content to the viewers so straightforward and easy to understand is something that I really admire.
So one of my favorite YouTubers now is a guy by the name of Andrew James. He makes some dope tutorial content and he's very young.
Potato Jet, funny guy, lots of good stuff there.
Under 100K, I would probably say my boy Sydney Deongzin.
So one of my favorite YouTube channels right now is Becky and Chris.
Becky and Chris for sure.
They're very natural on camera.
If you're watching this and you're not a YouTuber, I don't think you realize how insane it is.
So much work.
For me, the hardest part about being on YouTube, I think it's just balancing and managing your time. So trying to find time to produce a video a week on YouTube, I mean, it's hard.
And if you run a full-time business like I do, as well as trying to do YouTube full-time, it's kind of tough to manage those things, and it definitely gets overwhelming.
I mean, you're everything, so it's like, especially if you're a one-man team, trying to do all of that, it can really wear you down.
Not only are you developing the concept and filming it, but you're also being the person to do the multiple takes, and then you have to edit and grade and find the right music and do your titles and export and upload and promote. It does take a lot of time, and I don't think a lot of people realize who don't do YouTube or video how much time it actually takes.
Being okay with the process and like where you're at is a constant struggle, I think, for everybody.
The pressure that I put on myself to make sure I have a video out every week, make sure it's up to my standards, make sure it's nice and high quality, that stuff can get really stressful.
And you don't want to put out a crap video, mate. You want to put out fire for your audience, man, because your audience support you in a way that you've delivered great content. You need to deliver more great content. So having a YouTube channel definitely comes with like some mental struggles, and it definitely is not easy.
You can want that so bad that it actually ends up hurting you in the short term because you internalize it so much.
But you know, I come home from work sometimes and I'm just like, I'm so mentally fatigued right now. It's like, okay, let's go film a video.
For me, it's hard to turn this off.
There's always going to be stresses, anxieties, pressures, difficulties and challenges that come along with it.
And often you can feel very isolated or start to double guess everything that you're doing.
There's already so many content creators out there. For example, if I make a video, I am so proud of it. I watched it through, I'm like, this is incredible. I'll post it and then I'll go to someone else's page and watch their video and be like, oh my gosh, this is so much cooler than mine.
Sometimes it's hard to stay motivated, especially when you're getting barrages of comments where everyone thinks they're professional and better than you.
And having someone say, oh, well, you're actually not that good at it, and you didn't really try that hard, and none of that really matters.
But because I know the end goal, because I know what I want and what I want my life to be, you know, it's such a big driving factor.
Oh, the struggles. I feel like the main topics of what everyone covered are: one is personal pressure and stress to make yourself better, two, the pressures of not having enough time, and three, the status of where you are. I feel this on many levels as well. My patience is at 0 and I want to create so many things all at once, and it's just crazy because I feel like some of these problems are all internal in our head. And for creators, even though we know this, it's just impossible to not think about. So whatever creative path you choose, just know that there's gonna be struggles or problems no matter what. It's all about what problems you choose to deal with. That's some deep life quotes right there. No career is easy, but that doesn't mean that it's not worth it, because at the end of the day, we all need something to live for.
Now for me, I'm one of those creators whose work I actually hate. Like, I hate everything that I do. It's very rare that I actually like a YouTube video or a video that I'm creating for the matter. Now, that can be a super negative or it could be a super positive. For me, I think it's a little bit of both, but it's more so on the positive side of things. The fact that I don't really like the content that I'm putting out makes me strive and want to put out content that I'm actually happy with at the end of the day.
Just wanting to outdo myself, just wanting to improve upon all the things that I think could have been better in my old stuff.
The continual challenge to grow. So I look back at some of the videos that I shot and edited on the very beginning.
I think it's amazing that I've started something that keeps me constantly learning and keeps me constantly creating and thinking of new ideas. And I improve my own skill set so much faster because of that.
And so I think when you see it and you can feel it, that just keeps you so motivated that you'll just keep going until you are there.
I think going through all of that noise just really clouds your mind, and sometimes it could even hurt you. So disconnecting for me helps me stay motivated, and it's worth it in the end because I know that when I get back into it, I will have a new fresh mindset.
You need to tell yourself sometimes that you need to take a break. And then ultimately you'll have a more successful YouTube channel. People will see that you're more happy and that you enjoy what you're doing.
Obviously there is a ton of negatives when it comes to YouTube, but without a doubt, the amount of positives outweigh them negatives big time, man. Get out of the way, negatives. We don't need you here. So for me, it's all about keeping going and making sure that you are feeding your audience the content. And it's not necessarily about the audience. It's like, how are you making yourself feel with your content?
And I try and make sure that I stay with my main goal in mind to keep it positive, bring value for people, and then just like enjoy myself.
It's easy to stay motivated because we don't hate doing it. Sometimes for me, where I'm working a lot at it, I will go in that slump, but to get motivated, sometimes I'll like watch some of my favorite YouTubers and then I'll get excited and inspired again and I'm like ready to go.
And this is just what makes it all worth it in the end, is to see the comments from you guys who say how helpful the tutorials are, how much you enjoy the content. That's the most inspiring part for me, is just helping others. And if there's one person out there that benefits from a tutorial, then it's worth it for me.
Being able to get messages from people who tell me, hey, I saw your video and a few months later, I shot my short film.
We've, inspired them to start their own thing, or, constantly being able to influence people to do their best and to push themselves further than they thought they could go.
You either help someone make something that they couldn't make before, or they tell you about just how grateful they are for the company being there in the first place, and how happy they are that we came out.
How my videos has helped them out or inspired them, and even meeting them in real life, being able to shake their hands and listen to their stories on how my video has helped them out, is just so amazing.
That stuff really means so much to me, that we're really actively helping people achieve their dreams.
YouTube exposes me to amazing opportunities, and something a lot of people mention is that we've truly built amazing friendships from all over the world. It's crazy, from thousands of miles away. My best friends are from YouTube now. Most importantly, you guys, yes, you guys out there, encourage and teach me every single day. That impact, it's powerful. Yeah, life would have been easier if I never started a YouTube, but I don't like easy. I like challenges, and YouTube is definitely one of the hardest challenges. And in order for me to get to where I want to be, I have to be here. And I know for a fact if any of us wanted easy, none of us would be here. Special thank you to all the people who helped me make this video possible and who was featured here today. Definitely subscribe to them because you'll learn a thing or two for sure. Hopefully you could appreciate what they do as much as we appreciate you guys. You do you, fam, and I'll see you when I see you. Done.
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 Bloopers.
And our channel name is Becky and Chris. What are you laughing at?
You were so disgruntled about how bad my first take was.
For me lately,
What was that? Was that good?
Outputs of your favorite photo.
Can't even think.
I feel nailed it. Okay, next.